And we're good to do that because, of course, they are moving along. So things, to say the least, have changed a little bit since we saw them even 5 minutes ago. I mean, as you may see now, Stay Green's actually in a much better spot than it was earlier on. So, but as we see, about a 9,400 goal lead, 7,700 experience. You look at Stay Green's lineup. They did get the Demented Shaman. We've seen that recently from them playing that solo role. So Swinomelons. He's 0-2-5, so not the most impressive hero kill stats, but he has a Gnome's Wisdom, a Glowstone. I mean, he is farming very well, actually, as is the rest of the team right now overall, honestly.
Yeah, they definitely are taking off. I mean, I don't know. With this Wild Soul, his mock completed. The Shrunken Head going to be coming out for Pebbles. There's pretty much everything going in their favor. They do have the double tree combination, but no real late game carry. They have physical damage output thanks to the Deadwood, but I don't think it's going to be enough as you stack the armor. You have the Demented Shaman. Look at the Demented Shaman, the ultimate alone, going to give them so much armor going into these fights. The Plated Greaves, everyone just tanking up the slab skin on Pebbles, Plated Greaves on Tempest, and Enforce is going to have positioning to help her out. So honestly, yeah, they have physical damage from Deadwood, but not really anyone else, and I just don't think they have what it takes to sort of, punch through SG's tough hide.
So how about Turtle Masters, coming in second place? So that means they won over Cats Gaming in that Group B there.
Yeah.
Taking the second place, obviously, being in the winner's portion. And I did get a chance to take a glance at a bracket in paper form here. I don't think it's anywhere online, unfortunately, just yet, but if I read it correctly, I believe the winner of this will play Trademark Esports in the very next round.
Wow.
So because of how the brackets are shaped up, Trademark and Stay Green could very likely be coming up next.
What the hell?
If the results stand. I know, again, it goes back to just being completely randomized with the group drawing stage. It just so happens that's how it matches up. Obviously, being a double elimination tournament, they would have to play eventually, but that's just going to be a best of one at this point too. So that's where it's interesting. But
yeah, and these teams, you keep talking about strategies they may have prepared to the event, mostly for each other.
Yeah.
Given that they fear each other, we're going to see.
Well, do you use it then? Is the question, or do you use it later on for the grand finals? Maybe.
Well, they have more than one, I'm sure, and you want this affects
true.
the entire pacing of the rest of the tournament.
It does.
Hell yeah, you use it. You don't want to get dropped down to that lower bracket.
You're right. You're right.
Well, I'd like to see it, man. I'm actually excited.
I know. Yeah, very excited now. Again. Today's been a very fun-filled day for sure, an interesting day to say the least, and we had plenty of group stage matches, at times for overmatched matchups, as that's just how it plays out. We had some great matches though, with that said, but now that we're in the bracket portion, it's getting a lot better. I think it's safe to say. I mean, we're now getting to these awesome matchups, and hell, Stay Green versus TDM, again, very possible. But well, we got to get through this matchup first, so not to put anything against Turtle Masters here. Again, they are playing Stay Green right now, and they've at least hung in with them here earlier on. But as we see in this game right here, Stay Green looking to be in a comfortable spot, despite being down in hero kills even, of 8-7. But yeah, you talked about specifically that Wild Soul. He is really getting up there. Keizu. Oh, fun fact, actually. MilkFat told me this. Keizu has yet to die this whole tournament. This is their 6th game overall.
Really?
Keizu has not died a single game.
What?
That's pretty crazy.
That is actually
a thing.
That is a thing that is happening.
That's a thing. He has not died. He still hasn't died. He's here in this first game.
Is this like a shutout game from a baseball pitcher?
Is this like
zero.
MVP status Keizu making big plays? I think
what if he went the
is.
entire tournament without dying, even if his team lost?
That's not going to happen. I mean, okay, it's possible, but even this streak alone, it's 6 games here. It's pretty impressive.
He is that suicide role.
And that's
yeah, it's true. He plays a very vulnerable position. So, honestly, props to Keizu.
Yeah. Wild Soul, of course. He's known as a beefy hero, sure, but
Wild Soul, yeah, a little bit.
Something to add in that ulti form.
Just a tidbit.
But yeah, definitely shout out to MilkFat for throwing out that stat right there to me. I'm sure he got it from somebody else, but he didn't tell me the name. So
doesn't do any of that work himself, right? No, I'm kidding.
All right, we see right here, though, obviously you got Turtle Masters trying to make a little bit of a push, but Stay Green holding their ground, and Turtle Masters will in turn just fall back. I mean, so again, we jumped into this game pretty late right here, just about 4 or 5 minutes ago. You look at Turtle Masters' lineup. It's unfortunately not a lineup that seems like they can compete as this game progresses on. So their window has already closed a lot right here, and it's getting to the point where it's going to start closing to point of no return, unfortunately, for them. So you got to be timing's going to be an issue here for Turtle Masters.
Yeah, I'm talking about oldest armor. I'm keeping my eye here onto the Demented Shaman. Played more in a farmer role, building up for that Staff of the Master 0, 2, and 5, seeing at 340 gold per minute. Staff of the Master going to increase that duration. Doesn't it increase the range or the AoE as well when you upgrade it? Something or other, but I know that it definitely makes it, I think, 30 seconds long.
Yeah.
And with a 40-second cooldown, that is just absolutely absurd.
Yeah, I know Kyle or Swindle Mounts. He actually brought that up the other day again. We mentioned how they've been playing the DS once again, and he was like, "Dude, Staff of the Master is ridiculous on this hero when you think about it. It is. I mean,
yeah.
Again, as you just talked about, the increase or the decrease of the cooldown, even the increase of the or I guess I should say the increase of the duration. It doesn't decrease the cooldown, but again, the increase of the duration just is that much more minus armor, it'll last that much longer, that much more effective. It really is a powerful tool.
Yeah, Brady, think about it. If you cast it and then 10 seconds into the casting, it has 20 seconds left to go. They're already at minus 10 armor. They're going to be fighting for 20 seconds at minus 10 armor. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. That really is pretty absurd.
Yeah. Pretty ridiculous. So, look at Stay Green too. They're kind of just sticking together as a team. I mean, they know that they're in a pretty comfortable spot. They're just kind of going around giving Wild Soul some decent farm. Is my game bugged, by the way? I think.
Probably.
Is there Boo Boo? I don't see. I think Boo Boo's invisible for me. I know that happens sometimes. Okay, yeah, he definitely is invisible for me.
Where is
he? I'm trying to. Yeah, actually, he's invisible for you as well.
Wait, what?
Might have something to do with jumping.
Oh my God,
away,
he's actually he's next to the keeper.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the bear. I can't actually click on it.
Yeah, no, there. Okay, got resummoned.
Maybe click.
There's that phantom bear.
Random click.
No.
I
got him.
Where is it?
Okay, I have him. So how do I get
out?
How do I find out? Okay. Here he is. I'm following him.
You can see on the mini map there is the. Okay, he's right here. He's right here. No,
he's right back. Look, you can take a look at my screen. I got him followed. He's going down into the woods.
Okay.
He's by the neutral camps. By that word of revelation. He's bouncing back down.
I'm dragging him. Oh, he's over here now.
Now he's by the ancients. He's farming some ancients. I was gonna try to help you out and tracking him down, so you got the Boo Boo Dar, but no. He's in the river. He's
okay. He's
going back
right
down.
Here.
Yeah,
he
got him.
God,
what? He's too fast for you, Frankie.
I'm horrible at this
too
game.
Fast.
Okay, whatever. I don't care anymore.
All right. So
I don't care. Oh, Pebbles. Okay, never mind. Ooh, Magnus, a great line stun action. Here go, keep it. The force going to follow. Will it be enough damage? Falcon Punch already used on Pebbles. Unbreakable going to be applied. Those Shrunken going off. And Pebbles going to be trying to energy field. Pretty good placement coming out right there. Tempest here trying to maybe get some placement himself. The Tempest ultimate to pull in Magnus. Devlin already falls. Magnus going to follow suit, unfortunately, for Turtle Masters. And both Aluna Engineer and Keep It the Force are all going to fall back. That was a chance right there. They tried to take advantage, have some team fight come together. It wasn't going to happen, though. Stay Green winning the fight with fairly ease. They're all still alive. They're going to go for Kongor. And, as I was talking about earlier, that window closing very quickly, especially with the lineup that they're dealing with and up against. I hate to say it, but I think that window just may have closed right there after that fight.
They had the token right here, too, if things weren't bad enough. We saw what happened in that first fight when we loaded the game with that. Actually, I think it was before we loaded it up. There was a token fight that busted out. It was, I think, a 5K gold and experience disparity. Now it's 17K gold. We got Staff of the Master coming out and Demented Shaman. Going to be that much more tanky.
Yeah.
Tablet of Command on Tempest. Everyone's just taking crazy full flight. What does Boo Boo have?
Boo Boo is finishing a demonic breastplate. He has the Warp Clef Soul Spot. I finally was able to click on him.
Okay, he's lost now. I'm not.
There you go.
Okay, there's the demonic. All right, so the late game is here.
The late game is
here at 30 minutes,
here.
and
so we definitely, again, having the access now. With that said, too, with the staff spectator, finally got hooked up with that. So we'll be able to now, especially now with the bracket format, we'll be able to start jumping in between series, which will be cool.
Yeah, I was talking about the minus 10 armor, even 10 seconds into it, then having 20 more seconds, which they get to fight under it. What about the fact that they have that demonic breastplate on top of it? It's going to be minus 15 armor at 10 seconds into that ultimate.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Boo Boo up in front.
Yeah.
Only getting worse and worse and worse. How can you contend with that? How can you well, Engineer, he's got 11 armor with the buff supplied to him. Aluna, 8.5.
You do got Nature's Veil, at least.
5.4. Yeah, they have Nature's Veil, but it's going to basically make it do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's clear. Turtle Masters, again, it's unfortunate, but they ran into Stay Green here in the very first round of the winners bracket, and again, Turtle Masters though at one of the 16 Thailand teams here, and we happen to cast them against Trademark East with the very first match. They're fun to watch, but in the end, TDM getting the victory there. But they made it. They got second place in their group though. They got to be pretty proud of that at the very least. Matching up against Stay Green, that's like congratulations. Now you get to play Stay Green in the winners bracket. But at the very least, they will be staying alive here in this tournament. Again, double elimination. be bouncing down to the loser's bracket. So Keeper the Force going to jump in right here. A big hitting all 5 heroes, actually. Look at the follow-up eruption coming out, actually. Deb is dropping pretty quickly, but the Astrolabe Peel comes out. Down goes Magnus. Devas doesn't have an elemental void. Will it matter in the end? Probably not. Actually, Energy Field doing quite a bit right here. Being bounced out with the tap of the commands. Dimension Chop is still somehow alive, and so is everyone else on Stay Green. They chuck in right there on a Tempest. Deadwood just running away. The heal potential of this hero is just ridiculous. The kill eventually does happen. Meanwhile, the well. Look at Pebbles in the well. Oh, man, he's just having fun with it. Tried to maybe kill Luna. Wasn't going to happen, though. GG's being called, though. And it does look like the only game of this best-of-1 series will go in favor of Stay Green. So, Stay Green, they're going to advance on. And again, if I'm correct, I think that means Stay Green versus Trademark Esports in the very next match here.
That is the matchup we've all been waiting to see.
Second round of the winners bracket.
Training to defeat each other.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's going to set a lot of the momentum for the rest of the event. This match means a lot. It's arguably the most important match outside of the grand finals in the entire event.
It is. You can easily argue that. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's at a pretty good time, too, because I know in the States it's definitely getting earlier on morning. Perhaps more and more people tuning in from there. And, of course, European region, definitely plenty of people tuning in from there.
Sure.
So, it's a pretty good time to be tuning in. Give me the Force. He's going to be pulling right here with the Elemental Void. Obviously, Turtle Masters just having some fun with it. But there we go. It is official. Stay Green takes out Turtle Masters here in the winner's bracket. And again, that means they're going out of the second round. Turtle Masters still alive. They just get bounced to the loser's bracket. Yeah. So again, I'm gonna get clarification on this here. But I do believe that means Trademark should be playing Stay Green now in the very next round. And obviously, if that's the case, we're casting that. But again, it's crazy because it's still best-of-1 in this format right now. So TDM versus Stay Green in a best-of-1.
That's why the all-in strategies they may have prepared for each other, any of those huge plays they can make, it means so much more here. Because if they go into that grand finals match, I believe they start with a 1-game advantage, right? If they're coming out of the winner's bracket, is that how the format works, or is it going to be a clean
I'm not sure. I can't say for sure.
Man.
I'm not sure if it is a 1-game advantage.
Okay,
or not.
that
That's
actually
a really good point.
tells a lot as to whether it's worth it to go all in or not. And
I'm actually trying to find that bracket again.
all right.
I lost the bracket, unfortunately. So I'll definitely look into getting that once again, though, and double checking on exactly what we're dealing with here. But
all right, well,
man, this is crazy stuff. All right, we are going to be taking a short break right here, but again, stay tuned, guys. Heroes of New Earth at its finest, going to be coming up just around the corner. Again, I believe Stay Green versus Trademark Esports could very likely be coming up next. A best-of-1 winners bracket, second round. Doesn't get any better. I don't think it does.
No.
Stay tuned, guys. Tell your friends, tell your family. We'll be right back live here from Thailand on Hogcast.com.